Yo. You know we back, man. What's up? It's another episode of Scoop and Score. You know what I'm saying? As little Joey, you know what I'm saying? We bring you the hottest takes, the latest scoops, break down every score that matters. You know what I'm saying? So if it's in the news, we covering it. Most definitely in the sports world. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple topics today. You feel me? Might not be on too long. Maybe give you an hour and a half. The boy got an appointment. You did what I'm saying? So we're gonna see. You'll go ahead and dive into these topics though. You feel me? There's been a couple things that I was able to keep tap of first. We gonna talk about that Spurs, that Thunder game, make that real nice because that was a good ass game yesterday. I ain't gonna lie. You could tell them boys really got some bad blood. Might be some rivalry over there. Not even bad blood, but it might be a rivalry that's coming for years to come with those two teams. You would have never expected it. And then, bro, we gonna tap in with Aaron Rodgers saying he retired. Like that was gonna be an interesting one to me. I'm not gonna lie, bros. I can't wait to get into that topic. That topic gonna be real good. And then I'm gonna try to react to the Drake disses on the album. Cause I guess when I did my review, bro, a lot of the songs I said he was floating on, he was talking that shit. I ain't gonna lie. And I think I just switched up my numbers on that shit, bro. So I'm gonna have to go back and react to my ratings on that. That's what I'll do. I'll react to my ratings, bro, because I might have fucked up on that. No lie. It might have been bad plays for me, bro. Can't hold y'all. But we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna jump right into the air ride. So I think it said this is gonna be his last year with the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers. Let me get this pulled up for y'all. I said, God damn, y'all, that nigga might be doing niggas a favor. Let me stop. I fuck with A-Rod. I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with A-Rod. Nigga, he ain't no, he a weirdo. I ain't gonna say he ain't no weirdo, bro. A weirdo for sure, but that nigga be, feel me. If I can pull this up for y'all, let me see. Let me see. Share my screen real quick with the guys. Entire screen. No, we just want to share the app. We want to share the app. Let me see. Gotta get better with this shit. Rodgers. Retirement. He said that shit. Hold on. We gonna let y'all hear this. We gonna let y'all hear this, goddamn. Y'all ain't gonna mess with us, goddamn. Okay, do the screen, nigga. Hopefully y'all can see it. I gotta get another link to where the words read better for y'all. But let's see if we can hear this nigga. So it says here, breaking. Aaron Rodgers calling it a career. The Steelers veteran, 4-time MVP and Super Bowl champion will retire at the end of the season. End of an era. Now it is an end of an era. No matter how bad y'all like, bro, it's an end of an era. I'm sorry to tell y'all. I like that back there. We gonna leave that back there this episode. Goddamn. But this what is it? Nah, that's a little conceited. Let me get that off. But my man, this nigga Aaron Rodgers, bro. I swear to God, bro. I feel like he's one of those people where social media has been bad for him due to the fact Aaron Rodgers used to be a love nigga, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Aaron Rodgers used to be one of them quarterbacks that you was putting up there with I guess so with the greats, the Drew Brees, the Tom Brady's, the Peyton Manning's. I swear that nigga used to be in those conversations, bro. And people used to really speak on how good of a quarterback he was in his like damn near prime years of Green Bay, even in his later years of Green Bay. It didn't till social media started coming out where bros teammates started speaking on him bad, where he damn near started showing that he kind of different in a way. Like, I don't want to get into damn near, oh my bad, damn near get pummeled for a little bit based on this, but let's hear it. Now look, now my thing is this nigga is a 4-time MVP, a future Hall of Famer if he retires to 26 season. And yes, if any nigga say that Aaron Rodgers is not an MVP, I mean not a Hall of Famer, you just lost your mind. It's stupid to me because it ain't no way you can. Let's pull up this nigga stats, bro. Let's pull up A-Rod stats, bro. Because it ain't no way. All right, this nigga got in the league in 2015. Where A-Rod go to college, bro? Was it Cal? It was Cal. He went to college in Cal, yep. But look at these numbers, bro. Since he entered the league, this nigga damn near threw 4K his first season. 31 tuds. Nigga was him. Bro, from 2015, nigga, to 2022. That nigga was him. I mean, 37-4, bro. 48-5. What more do you want from this nigga? 26 and when did he win the Super Bowl? When did Aaron Rodgers win the Super Bowl? Fuck it. February 2011. So this nigga was in the league before 2025. Hold on. I mean 2015. I'm like, yeah, that don't seem right. I ain't gonna lie. 2005. Let's talk about it. That wasn't his rookie year. I'm high. I'm like 2015 didn't seem right. Let's dig a little deeper. Hold on. Passing. So his first 3 years, he barely fucking played. He barely fucking played his first 3 years, bro. Imagine that. Imagine that. Holy. Right? 4,000. Nigga. That nigga hit year 4, took off and didn't fucking look back, my nigga. From 2008. Nah, dog. To 2022, dog. 2013, he played 9 games. I'm guessing he got hurt. 2011, Super Bowl. 45-6, eating. My nigga Wayne made that song. We not the Eagles and the Falcons and the Bears off. Now we about to cut Troy Polamalu hair off. You feel me? Fuck is y'all talking about? What's going on? Why is chat disabled? Oh, okay. I ain't tripping on it. Y'all need me moving and shit. I understand. But then, right? You go. Yeah, bro. He hasn't had a bad year. He went to the fucking Jets. He tore his Achilles. I don't know how the fuck he did that. Only threw 1 pass a yard. I think it was like first play of the game. It might have been crazy when he tore his Achilles, but he came back and damn near just threw for 4,000, bro. It's 2025 on Pittsburgh. He threw for damn near 3,500, bro. Come on, cousin. This nigga's easily a Hall of Famer. That nigga's also a Hall of Famer in acting like a weirdo, bro. Aaron Rodgers, look, bro. This nigga went on some retreats type shit. He go into like a dark place. Like he say he going into like a dark like tunnel or some shit by himself for like 3 days or some shit. Or he just sit in like a black house for like 3 days or some shit. Like, bro, come on, Aaron. That's the shit we be talking about, bro. You such a good quarterback. All you gotta do is just be. I guess you gotta say be not you in a way, my nigga, because being you is crazy. Because bro be on some weird shit, but then he do got teammates that was talking like it was just hard to get along with them, but they younger niggas too. So I can kind of see where the younger niggas is hard to get along with a nigga like Aaron Rodgers. And most definitely a nigga that comes from winning. Aaron Rodgers comes from winning, bro. So if you niggas got that loser mentality or that I want niggas to feel bad for you, bro, niggas know what I'm talking about nowadays. Niggas be fucking wanting handouts like nigga. What's the shit called? Participation trophies, nigga. Niggas be wanting those, and everybody ain't with that, bro. Niggas still like it's still people that compete, and it kill me because even some people that compete, nigga, still don't want the handout. I mean, that don't compete still don't want the handout trophies. So I don't know where this handout trophy shit became like the norm, but they can miss me with that, bro. I mean, it's crazy because, man, I ain't even gonna get too deep into that. But then it do break down the question though. Like it made me think like is Aaron Rodgers a top 5 with only one, or did he underachieve with only one Super Bowl? Like we can look it up together. Like how many QBs got how many Super Bowls, and we can try to look at it like that. Hold on, let me see. How many QBs? I mean, NFL QBs. Most Super Bowls. Let's see. Let me see. Damn, it's saying extreme health is poor. What happened? I don't know what they did to it, but we'll figure it out. NFL QB list with the most Super Bowls. All right. I mean, goddamn, he might not be the only. Nah, he may not, bro. Aaron Rodgers might actually could be in that. I mean, I don't know about top 5. Top 5 might be a little high for him, but he for sure might be in that top 8. Because, bro, Tom Brady didn't shot this shit, that made this shit crazy, bro. Like, nigga, 7 Super Bowls is insane to me, my boy. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. 7 Super Bowls is insane to me. What I will say is Peyton Manning only got 2. I'm saying only, like that's disrespect. But if he only got 1, how many did Drew Brees get? Only 1? Drew Brees man only got 1 too, and that's one of my favorite quarterbacks. So at that point, you would have to put him. See, this is where shit gets tricky because this nigga Tom Brady's stats even off these Super Bowls is crazy. Like, and he lost 3 of them. This nigga went to 10 Super Bowls and lost 3. See, Joe Montana and Terry Bradshaw, though, these niggas 4 for 4. That's crazy. That's crazy. You understand what I'm saying? Like, bro, these niggas talk about Jordan. Crazy. So y'all not about to look at these niggas now and say, no, bro, he might not be top. How many Super Bowls have Aaron Rodgers been to? They don't even got this nigga name up here. How the fuck is Aaron Rodgers not up here? See, you gotta, oh my, bro. Aaron Rodgers may not be, because nigga, you got Matthew Stafford coming up. You got, yeah, he may not be top 8. Y'all, look at this shit. Fuck, I hate how this look. We go zoom in. But look, Tom Brady, 7 out of 10. Joe Montana, 4 for 4. Go get the 4 for 4 in this bitch, nigga. I need a junior bacon. I need that sweet chili. Stop playing. Goddamn. Terry Bradshaw, 4 for 4. They don't even really speak on this nigga either, which is crazy. Like, I don't really hear too many people speak on him. You hear niggas speak on, dog, my nigga Patty is already a Hall of Famer. This nigga can retire today. What my nigga Shannon say? My homeboy can retire today, nigga, and be completely fine. Imagine that. Hold on. Dog. Troy Aikman. You hear a lot about him. He 3 for 3. These niggas don't be losing when they in this motherfucker, boy. Huh? Bro, did you go to Eli Manning, right? This is crazy. Like, yes, his brother had the regular season shit, but bro, this nigga beat the GOAT. Think about what I'm telling you. This nigga has 3 Super Bowl losses. He played in 10 of them. Understand what I'm telling you? The nigga that dethroned him twice was this nigga. That's related to this nigga. Like, that last name alone, nigga, holds weight. Think about what I'm talking. Let me see. That nigga beat the Patriots twice, bro. Bro, led the game-winning drive with the miracle helmet catch in 2008. Everybody know that. Smacked up, beat Tom Brady undefeated season. Now, look, if Tom Brady would have got that season completed, I know he was pissed because, nigga, he would have honestly been, he's already the greatest. But, bro, he would have had shit that's damn near unstoppable. Nigga, to go 18-0 in the NFL. Think about, nigga, to go undefeated in any sport, fucking let any fucking Speak, Joe. Any fucking major league sport, nigga. Goddamn. And then this nigga went 30 for 40 in 2012. Bro, this nigga, understand what I'm telling y'all. Where it's at? This nigga has 9 Super Bowls at least. In fucking sanity, bro. In fucking sanity, bro. This nigga Tom Brady played how many seasons Tom Brady played, bro? This shit supposed to be a topic on Aaron Rodgers, and I'm going into Tom Brady. He played 23 seasons. That's like, but yeah, bro. To keep it a whole buck, this nigga might not be top 8. It's a discussion because a lot of these quarterbacks, well, you know, he's not. Like a lot of these one-off Super Bowl winners, you know what I'm saying? Like you know they not. You feel what I'm saying? Like up there. But Matthew Stafford, I couldn't stand this nigga when he was in Detroit. You understand me? I couldn't stand this nigga when he was in Detroit. But Matthew Stafford may be one of those niggas that's in that top 10, top 8. It's hard to say. A lot of these niggas, watch out, bro. Like they got Super Bowls, yeah, but who is this nigga? Who is Emerald? He got 3 or 4 of them shit. Who is this though? Steve Young, niggas love him, but he drops. I swear, these 2 niggas drop more and more every day. Like I don't know what it is, but they drop more and more every day. But yeah, bro, I might have to take it back. That nigga might not be what I thought he was. Respectfully. Damn, A-Rod. I fuck with A-Rod too. It'd be nice to, yeah, fuck. Now we just got to hope for Patrick Mahomes because that's my era. The young Patty Mahomes, not even really my era, so I'm lying, but it's just Tom Brady bitch ass took up 2 errors and shit. But yeah, my nigga A-Rod might not be top. Damn, bro. What might he be then? Let me see. Let me go to a better website so we can actually get to the stats. Damn, though. Super Bowl starting QBs. This would be a better one. This would be a better one. Damn, nigga, since 1967, I give a fuck about that. Goddamn. See, yeah, this is where you would have to go to the starting QBs. Because I'm like, I know a lot of them niggas got that shit and they weren't starting QBs. That's why I was like, I don't like that other list. They was just sharing all the QBs that had it. Because I seen Nick Foles up there. I think he might have started that Super Bowl, though. He might have started that Super Bowl. No cap. Let me make sure y'all can see this. Hold on. Let's zoom in on a punky. I got to get a better screen set up for y'all niggas so y'all can see, bro. I know what I'm going to do. Don't worry. I know what I'm going to do for y'all, stream. I know what I'm going to do. Shout out everybody. But what I'm going to say is this. Yeah, bro, that list gets a little bit more tricky when you talk about the start. See, I was like, I know Nick Foles started. We talk about the starting QBs in these shits. And like, yeah, bro. That nigga Sam Darnold, bro. I'm going to just give him a quick shout out, bro. Shout out Sam Darnold, bro, because I had no faith in you, my nigga. And that shit, that's impressive. That's impressive. My thing is, you know, Aaron Rodgers has a pass with the fucking locker rooms and going into locker rooms, bro, just fucking them up, bro. Like, I think this Steelers one is kind of one he fucked up, but I can't even say that because you got DK in that motherfucker and you got Aaron Rodgers. So it's like, bro, who really fucking up the money on at this point? Because we know DK airhead. I can't, nigga, what? That nigga is an airhead. They need to make that nigga put his hand in the ground so he can get his anger out for real. But if you do that, that nigga might be fighting the whole game. Nigga DK Metcalf don't care about nothing, bro. But who is he? I don't even know who he's passing to this year. Who is Aaron Rodgers' receivers? Because the Steelers, bro, I swear they like a team that nigga I don't really pay no attention to, bro. The Steelers receivers. DK Metcalf. Oh, this nigga got MPJ. Hey, hold on, cousin. Hold on. I forgot they got MP. Ooh. This nigga is my dog, bro. Y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want to say. This nigga be the main target on his team. Hey, he had some little white boy on his team last year, too. I forget what he was. I was watching him, bro. I had to pick that nigga up on fantasy for a couple weeks. That nigga was going stupid, but this nigga's nice. My nigga Michael Pittman Jr., bro, this nigga's nice, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And it's crazy because they saying DK Metcalf and Michael Pittman, nigga. They should say motherfucking Michael Pittman and DK Metcalf, nigga. Because I promise you he's better than DK. Niggas can get, nigga, argue with your mama. Argue with your mama. That nigga's better than that nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Shit gets wicked. Let me see. Damn, stream. I don't want to go to this PT appointment today, bro. Damn, I was trying to hoop and hit that Halliburton. Fuck my shit up, bro. But yeah, bro, he got Michael Pittman to throw to. DK, Jeremy Bernard. We know who that is. We know who Jeremy is. I don't know who the other three is. Who's his tight end room? Because I know he got some good running backs. Them niggas both was eating last year. Started platform. Oh, he got Dark. Hold on. They might have a fucking offense, fam. Because I like Darnell Washington, bro. You just gotta find a way to put the ball in his hand. You put the ball in his hand, bro. You will really he'll make some shit shake for you, bro. I really like that nigga, bro. Yeah. The Steelers might. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at these teams, bro. We're gonna have to go over. We're gonna have to give a little prediction, bro, on what we think, bro. Because you know Rashee Rice, he's still on some stupid shit. Rashee Rice. But bro, yeah, Aaron Rodgers, damn, bro. As I'm mad that I'm starting to look this shit up because it started to make me realize Aaron Rodgers not as cold as it's not carrying over. Like his longevity of like achievements ain't really carrying over for him. And his niggas like Patrick Mahomes, why they not carrying over? You feel me? Because I don't think Jalen Hurts is better than him. Matthew Stafford could potentially be better than him, but he damn near has been playing against them. They damn near been playing against each other for a while. You got to think about that. Green Bay, Detroit play 2 times a year. Matthew Stafford spent 10 seasons, 11 seasons in Detroit, however fucking many, and fucking Aaron Rodgers spent 8 seasons. Nigga, I'm just talking shit. 8 seasons in Green Bay. I think it was 8 seasons. Let me see. Let me double check myself. No, it was way more than 8, my boy. He just spent that shit 2007 to 2022, bro. That's damn near what? God damn. That's 10 for sure. 10 years, nigga. 15? Yeah, 15, nigga. And how long Matthew Stafford fucking... That nigga had 15 years with them niggas, bro. Imagine. And this nigga had how many years with the fucking Lions? Matthew Stafford. That nigga old as fuck. That nigga's with the Lions, bro. So imagine 15 to 11. Them niggas was having fights every time they could. Nigga, beep, pop, pop. Nigga, fuck is you talking about? Yeah, but that nigga A-Rod is stupid. And then nigga, I don't think the Steelers make another Super Bowl run. If I'm gonna be honest with this nigga. I mean, you would like to see, like, everybody love those farewell victory laps. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out Nip, nigga. Nah, I'm playing. But everybody love to have those victory laps, nigga. But yeah, everybody can't get it. Put it like that. Everybody can't get it. It's nice, bro. Though that my nigga A-Rod able to go out, but I think he should have went out in probably 2022. 2022, he should have left. Not even 2024. He should have just retired after the Jets year. But I can see why he don't want to retire because truthfully, the team that the Steelers is building even more now is getting better. And they just let go of Mike Tomlin. So he might be able to have a bigger voice because the Steelers not under Tomlin's like coaching anymore. So it's not going to be ran the same as Tomlin used to run it. So he might be able to have a bigger voice than coming into an already set system that is going to be like, Aaron, we need you to do this, and this is how we think we're going to be successful. Of course, you go conversate with your quarterback. Like, come on now, they got to. But I'm saying in the range of him having like being able to put Aaron Rodgers' taste, more of Aaron Rodgers' taste onto the playbook and onto what he wants to be done. So we're going to see, bro. We're going to see. However, though, on the back end, nigga, if those niggas don't make the playoffs and Mike Tomlin's at least made the playoffs for the last however many the fuck years, what was it been like? Nigga ain't missed the playoffs. Yeah, he hasn't missed the playoffs. Nigga, y'all see. We going to correct me. He's missed the playoffs 6 times throughout his entire career. So that's what it was. So it's he had something. Never had a negative record. It's something that this nigga Tomlin. He's never had a team go below 500. It's some type of record that he got. Y'all can let me know if I'm wrong because I really forget. But it was he had some type of anyway, nigga. So we gonna see. We gonna see how it goes. But if they miss the playoffs, that's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly because it's gonna be a lot of talks. And again, nigga, that's the Pittsburgh Steelers. They not no organization that like losing for a while. So, and they have been. They ain't been to no motherfucking championships in a while. So, they for them boys for sure gonna have to figure out what's going on over there. Cause my nigga Tomlin, who is they? Actually, we should look up real quick before I go ahead and move on. I want to see who's their coach. Who's their new coach? The Steelers' new head coach. Hey y'all, take that missing the playoffs bullshit, and they might see who they might, bro. Do y'all see who that says, bro? Do y'all see who that says, bro? That says Mike McCarthy, bro. I don't know, bro. They I can't type right now, y'all. It's early in the morning. Leave me the fuck alone. Yeah, I don't know. He's going back to the Packers, though. He looks like he coached for the Packers in 2006 to 2018. So he actually won a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers, if you think about it. I didn't know that. I didn't know Mike McCarthy was Aaron Rodgers' coach back then. I knew he coached for Green Bay, but not that long. Holy. So Dallas got him when Zeke came in, maybe, because he sat out for 2 years. I mean, people do grow, so we don't know because people do grow apart. So this is a very interesting little mix-up. This could be real bad though if they don't do good. This could be real bad. But the thing is, people do grow apart. Coaching styles switch up a little bit. Players switch up a little bit. So you really gotta. But they might make the playoffs. They might. We all know though how McCarthy gonna do, but yeah, they might. That's an interesting one, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But they got a Super Bowl together, bro. So they gotta know how to work together, at least in some tough times. Because he was dealing with a young Aaron Rodgers. But the older you get, the more stubborn you get too. Niggas all know this. You can argue with your mama. Everybody know that shit, bro. But yeah, man, we need to go ahead and tap back on into this OKC, this OKC Spurs shit last night. Boy, them boys was hooping, and I'm telling you that alien from Planet Alien can't be stopped, fam. He can't be stopped, fam. That nigga Wemby, let's pull up the stats. We're gonna pull up the stats and then we're gonna speak. Because, bro, and the thing is though, let me the thing is with this though, them niggas, the Spurs was hooping, but Victor Wembanyama kind of looked exhausted later in the game. I'm not gonna lie, he kind of looked exhausted. I want the stats. Bro. Let me get the stats. NBA box score stats. Here you go. Bleacher Report. You got it for me? Fucking Bleacher Report. Why Bleacher Report always want to give niggas a headache? Like, bro, you in the bleachers, my nigga. Here go the box score right here. Back out. I'm telling y'all. Look, one, Stephen Castle put bro in a body bag yesterday. I don't know what the name of that white center is they got over there on whatchamacallit on OKC, but bro put him in a body bag. All right, y'all can see it a little bit. Look, Stephen Castle. Yeah. Here we go right here. Where's the points though? I don't give a damn about the minutes. Show me the points. Y'all tell me if I'm tweaking. What the hell is the points? Okay, there you go on the far right. Y'all see it. I gotta get a better view for y'all. But nigga, Devin Castle, 22 points. nigga, 50% from the three. Yammed on the nigga something. No, that was Stephen Castle that yammed. No, that was Devin Vassell that yammed on him. He nigga name's too close for me, right? Julian Campaign. Then he goes Victor Wemby, 8 for 16. See, I know a lot of NBA players when I watch them and they speak about that, they don't like the fact that nigga's taking only 16 shots. They be wanting Wemby to take way more shots than that. And I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad, because I ain't no league player. But I know like LeBron had some shit like I don't know like this in the playoffs, but he had some shit like this. But he had like 10 assists. So I don't know if it comes to a point where Wemby's trying to make the better play or if he should just be more aggressive. I think they might say that, but that nigga looked tired. You know what I'm saying? He looked tired yesterday in the fourth quarter. I ain't gonna hold you. 17 rebounds from Wemby, 21 points, of course. 17 fucking rebounds. How many blocks does nigga have? 4. They're lying. They took like 6. They're lying. No, I'm lying. That nigga's out there. Dylan Harper. I feel like he could play better. 5 for 10. He's a better player than that. He just came off a 20-point game last game, so I think he can do better than that. How many assists he has? He had 3. That's not bad. Stephen Castle. This nigga's the truth, bro. 10 for 17, 1 for 6 though. He got to hit some. I think they shot. That's another thing. I think they shot pretty bad. 16 for 40 from 40 for the 3. That's tough. You missing more than you making. A lot of those do, you know what I'm saying, come at the end of the game when they trying to, which did come at the end of the game. So, let's see here. Off the bench, see what they added. Kelly added 10. Luke added 4. 6 from Jordan. How many from Harrison Barnes? Harrison Barnes only had 5. One of them bitches was an important 3. I seen him smack that bitch at 3. He lowered the score to like, what, 3, 4? He might have lowered it. It might have been 2. But yeah, they was hooping. But look, this man right here, bro. I'm gonna zoom in on him. This man right here, bro, can't be fucking stopped, bro. MV fucking P. Bro, look. This nigga is so smooth, bro. I seen this nigga hit the the little highlight. I'm watching this in game. Little highlight they've been posting. This nigga, tween this nigga, hit the fadeaway, turn to his coach, say, calm the fuck down. Run back on defense. Nigga, what? And the thing is, bro, what I say about this nigga, bro, and I don't care what nobody says, this nigga demeanor is always calm. No one's demeanor is like his, bro. You see at least a couple people get pissed off and they go show some type of, you have seen it through every great player. I have not seen this nigga demeanor change from what it's been one time. This nigga was going, hey, bro, 12 for 24, and that's what I'm saying. That's what the NBA like players that I be watching be saying. Villanueva, fucking Ray Felt, fucking who else? Gilbert Arenas, fucking McCants, Martin. Them niggas all be saying like you gotta shoot more. If you the best player on the team, some of your crazy shots might be better than another nigga shooting the ball. You get what I'm saying? And that's what they be saying. So I can listening to them and not only them, it's more, but listening to them, I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I understand why the old heads also get mad at LeBron for not being too aggressive just on the sidebar. Like I can see why they say like old heads was just way more aggressive back then with everything. Goddamn, with everything. She even talking to a female there. Hey, shorty, pull up in the car, nigga. Nowadays you do some shit like that. Well, you cooked. But no, shout out Alex Caruso yesterday too. My nigga Alex Caruso was actually playing defense on every fucking body, even Wemby a couple drives, bro. So shout out Alex Caruso. Lou Dort had a couple good jump shots throughout their game. Important jump shots. They were close game. He hit a little mid-range fadeaway smack, came through. Now my nigga Harnstein, bro. That nigga got to get from under the rim. That nigga got to get from under the rim, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, bro got yammed on something crazy. I want to show the highlight, but I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. I got to still look through their motherfucking policy. But yeah, bro, that shit was comedy, bro. That shit was comedy. Chet, 5 for 12. I feel like, bro, it kills me because he don't do enough. Like, for him to get like, say if I'm Harnstein, right? For Chet to get paid this much money over me, like let's look at Chet's contract because I know a lot of people get on Chet's contract. I need to go to the right contract and salaries, and then we go look up Harnstein's. Let's see. Oh, he don't play for the Spurs. I'm high. He plays for the fucking OKC Thunder, but that don't matter. Nobody care what this nigga talking about. So look, Chet is this high? Yeah, Chet's supposed to make 41. 41, bro. Come on, bro. 240 million, bro. Come on, bro. What? Right? He's making this 5 years. So he's getting 47 million, basically average salary a year. So basically 48 million a year. Hold on. This nigga's getting 87 million. This nigga's getting 240 million. This nigga getting 87 million. Now hear me out. Hear me out now. And this is just a random nigga I pulled from the team, bro. That I seen get dunked on yesterday. You know what I'm saying? You know who these niggas are. Of course, they start on these teams. But I see his nigga get dunked on yesterday. And I'm like, hold on, bro. Let me open my eyes to the nigga that got dunked on. Let's see what he does. Hold on. Let me see. Chet Holmgren's playoff stats. Hartenstein's playoff stats. Let's see. Let's see what they both averaging. Because I could be wrong. Let's put playoff stats 2026. Let's put playoff stats 2026. Okay, he's averaging 9 points per game, 8 rebounds per game, and fucking two assists. We call it for what it is. Nah, nigga. Okay, he's averaging 17, 8. Okay, let me stop. Come on, y'all. What the fuck am I supposed to stop here? Come on, y'all. Look at this shit. He plays. Come on, y'all. Look at the minute difference. Seven more minutes to this nigga, bro. Seven more minutes than this nigga, bro. No, we can't break down the motherfucking shots attempted, nothing like that. The motherfucking, you feel me? We can't break down none of that. But come on, bro. I guess Chet play a little bit better defense, but come on, bro. He's worth that much more money than this nigga, bro. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous that Chet's getting paid this much. Now I can see what niggas saying. Now look, I'll be the first nigga to tell you I can't do it. I can't do what this nigga do. So shit, that nigga, if I would pay the nigga that if I could. And the nigga shit, I would want to get paid that if I could. You feel what I'm saying? So hey, chalk it up to the game. That nigga Kirk Cousins' agent is the motherfucking mastermind behind this money and shit. But I do think that's kind of crazy. That is a huge amount of money to be getting, to be basically doing the same work as somebody else. But that's just how the shit go in life, bro. Even nigga, if you work a regular job like everybody else, nigga, it's always somebody that's doing more and somebody that's not. And that person potentially could get paid more, potentially can't, potentially making the same amount of money as this person that's doing more. So niggas can't. I mean, sports a job just like everything fucking else. Nigga got the owner just like anything else. So sometimes owner makes decisions like that. But I mean, now in the regular season, he's way better than bro. We know this. But niggas say you make your money in the playoffs. That's what everybody say. You hear that shit nonstop. You make your money in the playoffs. You hear that shit about football. You make your money in the playoffs. You hear that shit about basketball. You say that shit, period. Like, so I'm not I ain't mad at this shit. I'll be more mad at Kirk Cousins, goddamn. But nigga, this really might be the next best rivalry I think in the NBA. I can't think of another rivalry. And the last rivalry that I know that probably was the best one in the NBA is the Pistons, nigga. What is y'all talking about? What y'all talking about, nigga? But no, this rivalry is actually good because you got somebody like I don't know how much Chet cares. That's what I will say. I don't know how much Chet cares, but you have someone like Wemby, right? This nigga a diehard, like I would say basketball player, bro. Like this nigga's a diehard basketball player. Like this nigga wants it all. Like he wants to be the best. This nigga wants. You don't ever hear, and this niggas that be trying to get on his ass for this, like stating that he want the MVP, and I'm like, I understand. On a really, I don't understand it all. Let me stop fucking lying. I don't understand that shit at all. Nigga, if this nigga wants the ball that bad to be the MVP, why can't he state that? Why can't he state the reason he think he the MVP? Because I tell every nigga, if y'all in these award races like these niggas are, niggas gonna say the same exact fucking thing. So for all the haters that be hating on this nigga talking about, I mean, you don't gotta speak on it. You don't gotta speak on it. I disagree. I completely disagree. I completely disagree. I think now I can see how it gets annoying if he keeps speaking on it. But the thing is, nigga, he's not telling these fucking journalists, these interviewers to come up to me and be like, hey, ask me a question about the MVP race when I come up. Come on, bro. Y'all act like that's that nigga doing that. He's not doing that. That's them niggas coming up asking that nigga that questions. So we gotta lay off on that. But I think this is the next big rivalry because I think Chet and Wemby really I don't think they got like beef, but when it comes to the basketball court, we all know that one. We won't say homie, but I'm gonna use homie in this sense. We all know that one homie that we go at a little bit harder because they be talking shit, or we go at a little bit harder because he think he actually better. So then you try to get the best of that nigga. Y'all still close as hell, but you just trying to get the best of that nigga. Let this nigga know he can't fuck with you on the court. Let this nigga know he can't fuck with you on the field. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's one of those. Like I think they're gonna have a good relationship probably after the fact of basketball, or yeah, you know what I'm saying, probably after the fact of basketball, because they gonna understand what each other was doing to it. Like, pause, holy, holy, what what the competitive edge that they was able to bring each other on the court is what I should say. Like how they were able to bring competitive nature out in each other. So damn, that sound bad. Pause. Holy, I'm up this. I'm up this. Now, somebody asked me the other day. I think it was my little bro. He said, who would you rather have and build around? Like which team would you rather have and build around? It's tough. Because how old is Wemby? 23, 24, if that? How the fuck do you not build around a Wemby? I mean, he's not solidified. He do get hurt. And that's the thing about Shai. Shai ain't getting hurt for real. And if he is, it's a nag. And I have an OKC team that, bro, they could be now and the future. You feel what I'm saying? They have a first round draft pick this year. Like they could be now and the future. And that's what I was trying to break down to this nigga. Now the Spurs, right? They're figuring it out. And we know that in home San Antonio, the development there is not too far off from the development of OKC. Now OKC, they developmental century. Let's be honest, they developmental century. But I think it comes down to both of their leaders, bro. If I would have to, because I would probably go with the OKC if I had to build a dynasty. I'll probably keep them because you could make them into a future dynasty if you want to, based on how they maneuvered. And also, OKC probably has the best developmental system, and I think that's why the basketball guys blessed San Antonio with Wemby, bro. Because nigga, they don't have like they up there. San Antonio probably top 3, top 4 when it comes to development and basketball players, but they ain't got no 2-time MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, bro. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Who don't get hurt, who makes everybody else better on the court, who you could tell when he's having a bad game what's happening, who you can tell be figuring out what teams are doing to him during the game. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Wemby, I think Wemby has the like passion to be great, which is going to lead him very far. But right now, Shai understands the shit. So I'm probably gonna go with OKC to pick to even keep the dynasty rolling. So I'll probably go with the OKC dynasty over the Spurs dynasty. And it's crazy to say because the way the boys in the Spurs hooping, it's like they want to beat OKC. And I believe in the regular season they beat them every time. I believe in the regular season OKC beat I believe they beat them every time. 3 games sweep the niggas in a 2 week span. Yup. Spurs won. In the regular season. OKC got it once, the Spurs won the other 4. So that's I'm telling y'all, bro, that's interesting. They know how to do it. It's just about them doing it. Ain't about them stopping that MVP boy Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Alexander Gilgeous Shai. You understand what I'm saying? And but look, bro, the best player in the world though, although Shai got MVP, has to be Wembanyama, bro. With the shit we even seeing him try to do in the playoffs in big moments. Like, look, bro, I want to hate on this nigga too. I want to hate on this nigga bad. I want to hate on this nigga bad. Everybody talk about, oh, did you see the 3-pointer he pulled? Did you see the 3-pointer he pulled? Nigga, yes, we all saw it. But just the fact he can hit that bitch, the fact he's actually somewhat coordinated, bro. Like, and he all he gonna do is get stronger with his body, get more. You know what I'm saying? The NBA gonna get that nigga. Like I said, the Spurs have a great building program, and with his type of passion and how like good he is with his team, that nigga, well, it would make anybody better. I feel like so. I think that's good. And like he just has a different aura than Shai. Shai has a real laid back, cool aura. You feel me? To where niggas want to be around him. You feel me? And then he go to work, and then you see what his work do. The nigga MVP 2 seasons back to back, no drizzy. So I think nigga that shit is tough. You basically got 2 different ball players all around, like 2 different humans, just completely different, 2 different spectrums for real on what's going on. So nigga, you got a Canadian nigga and a nigga from France. So put it like that. But no, I don't think. What I think is gonna be easier later on down the line for the Spurs is that there's someone you could like Wemby, right? Wemby, he there's no one like him. So it's like a UFC fighter in a fight. How do you get ready to go fucking fight John Jones if ain't nobody that you can spar around that has somewhat the ability that John Jones can do? You know what I'm saying? Like, or even say Daniel Corm, no, say Alex Pereira. How the fuck do we train for Alex Pereira when we know this nigga super small right now, but that punch gonna get even heavier because he gonna pick up some weight and have some energy? How do you train for a nigga that's that size? You know what I'm saying? That has that type of skill in combat. And that's why I feel like the same for Wemby. Like, how do you train for a nigga like that? That's 7, whatever, the 7 fucking 4, fucking can shoot that bitch from deep, fucking defensive maniac, fucking wants to be the defensive player of the year. Like, this ain't just this nigga state he wants to be the defensive player of the year. And this nigga's getting better on offense. We're seeing it more and more. His decision making is getting better. You're hearing the talks about how much better this nigga is getting and how scary the shit is. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know if you can, if that nigga is really gonna be stoppable. Like, now you could technically say now he's the best player in the world because there's no one on the offensive and defensive end that's doing it like him. However, other than that nigga Shai, I think Shai was like 6th in offense and like number 1 rated defense in guards or some shit like that. It was crazy. Or number 2 rated defense in guards and like number 6th in offense. So that shit was interesting. But I'm like, but he ain't no Wemby on defense. We know that. But Wemby could be Shai on offense. That's the difference. I don't know if he can average 32 now. 32 with that defense he got to play. I don't know. That boy looked tired last night because how much he was actually doing. And shit wasn't, they didn't have the pace of the game. So it was more with OKC. So That's a that was a good little one for me because I'm like, damn, bro. For all these, the fact that Wemby has all these traits, and I wouldn't say their team is too far off. Maybe a little bit, because OKC got a bench that's deep, so maybe a little bit, but not too far off from the Spurs. So the fact that Shea keeps figuring it out is what y'all got to get that nigga props for, bro. And that's all I'm saying. And again, you got to think last year they played more games than any team. This is what I always say about teams that go back to back. They play more games the year before. So their bodies don't have as much time as y'all bodies to refresh, no matter what you say. And most definitely, if you the team that's coming in with that, like with the fresh body or not with the fresh body, where was I going? So nigga, for example, OKC is sweeping teams, so they have rest. You get what I'm saying? Even that rest don't matter as much because they played so many games last year. They were in the finals. So them sweeping teams, they understood what they needed. So I think the sweep for them was even big. Niggas don't understand because they still playing more games than all you niggas regardless. So that's what I'm saying. And the Spurs didn't even make the playoffs last year, I don't think. They probably was 8th seed. So for them on the back end, they're probably just dealing with this fatigue. But like I said, that competitive nature got to come out. You got to want to do something, bro. You got to want to do something once that shit come out. Can't slow it down like that. But bro, I think Jalen Williams being hurt is also another reason that the Spurs is getting off, because Jalen Williams been hurt on and off. You know what I'm saying? OKC say they don't like they do got another two, I believe. What's his name? What's the two guy from OKC? Lil Smith name? What's his name, bro? I'm high. What's his name, bro? Not Jerry McCain. AJ Mitchell. No, it's not AJ Mitchell. It is AJ Mitchell. They think that they can win with AJ Mitchell because AJ Mitchell been having those couple pop off games. But I'm like, nah, bro. Ain't nobody Jalen Williams. You could take Jalen Williams, send that nigga to another team, he'd be a number one option without a doubt. Without a doubt. If not a number one, an instant number two, and he's not going no lower than that. Period. Only reason he's a number think about it, he's a number two on this team against a nigga that just averaged 32 and 30 last season. I'm gonna say this again. He's behind a nigga that just averaged 32 and 30 last season. Back-to-back MVP. Finals MVP. Shai's on a run to where he could be better than Steph Curry, and niggas not gonna say it. I wish I had my soundboard up right now. I ain't got my soundboard up, but I wish I had my soundboard up. Shai's on a run where he could be better than Steph Curry, already better than Damian Lillard. This nigga has a run where he can be better than Steph, bro. And they say Steph's a top 3 point guard all time. Top 3 point guard of all time. Shai already has a final MVP and 2 MVPs. Led the league in scoring twice. That's going to be a good debate. And that's all I'm saying. Once that conversation comes about, that is going to be a great debate on where this nigga ranks in the top guards of all time, point guards of all time. My nigga Shai's what? 6'6"? 6'6" point guard. That's already. Come on now. And the point guards are just getting bigger. Niggas thought Magic Johnson was. Now, let me not disrespect Magic, but y'all know what I'm saying. Magic Johnson was a big guard that was not putting that bitch in the basket, which it makes it a little impressive, but Shai averages 6.6 assists. Come on, bro. This nigga is unstoppable, bro. This nigga here was unstoppable, bro. This nigga only 27 years old, bro. This nigga's my age, fam. Doing that. So, hey, man. I don't know. I think when it's all said and done, bro, he might be better than Steph Curry. And I'm sorry to say it. Now, the thing is, what a lot of people, before I go ahead and continue to keep saying is, since Jalen Williams is down, which I feel like I've been hearing people say this the whole playoff series, but it's kind of so crazy that they've been saying this the whole playoff series, and this is Oklahoma's first loss. Niggas was 8-0 into this. So I was just on Chet's contract. You get what I'm saying? We know what Chet do in a normal season, which is probably worth probably 100, 150. Mixed with the playoffs, I'm saying. Like him in the regular season and playoffs is 150. Yeah, I would say 150. Maybe 2. Maybe. Just because he chipped. And he got a chip last year. So maybe 2. But 250 damn near is crazy. Period. But if Chet, I think if Chet does have a bigger impact and steps up like he should, then it's easy cooking. It's easy cooking from here on out. If we have one good game from Chet, it's easy cooking. I feel like I don't know what it is. I feel like he understands the system very well. I think Chet's a way smarter basketball player than we giving him props for when it comes to the system, understanding what they need at the moment that they need it. Like I think Chet's a more in-game. Like I won't say Draymond Green's intelligence, like IQ level on the court, but I think his IQ level on the court is up there when it comes to him playing that position and understanding what they need. Like his IQ on the court when it comes to Oklahoma. That's what I should say. It's very good. Like he understands that, and that's probably why he's taking a step back, or I don't know. Again, I don't know why he ain't performing like we all know Chet can, but that shit it's a good thing, man. I just hope Jalen Williams come back, bro, because I really like him. Personally, I really like Jalen Williams. So if that nigga come back, we ain't really got to worry about Chet. But like I said, if Chet do step up, Chet gonna change the whole series. Period. It don't matter. Most definitely. And I feel like this is the series for Chet to step up because him and Wemby ain't friends, bro. Niggas always going at each other. So for Wemby to have you 4-1 in the regular season where they say you make your money and then he come to the playoffs, he's still doing you bad. Nah, nigga. Then we understand this is Wembanyama. But if you able to take down that defeat that alien in the playoffs with you now we know you're not gonna perform him, but at least you having some type of big performances against him, Chat niggas ain't got nothing else to say about you, bro. Because we know ain't nobody gonna stop him. You just have to outwork him and outbucket him like Jokic did. Jokic dropped a triple-double on his dome top, 40 points. So, like, you got to do shit like that if you want niggas to stop fucking being on your head. You feel me, Chet? So, that's where I'm going with that, nigga. Because my nigga Chet's too good of a basketball player, I feel like. But, y'all, come to find out, bro, I want to stay on this motherfucker with y'all for a little bit longer. But I'm going to have to get up out of here. Come to find out, bro, I missed a lot of the shots. On the Drake album, bro. When I was doing my review, it's crazy because those songs that I say he was floating on, like Shebang and shit, bro. Really, that nigga was really talking stupid shit on them songs, bro. Stupid shit on them songs. I'm gonna have to get y'all one of these days where we just go through them. I should have went through them today. I don't think I have enough time. We might be able to do it. Let's see if I get it done for y'all. Let's see if we can go through all the shots Drake took on Iceman. Let's see if I got enough time. Let's see if I got enough time. If I can show y'all what's going on. There we go. Nigga got a slide to this. But no, man. All right, y'all. We got a quick little 17-minute. We might be able to cook. Hold on. Let's see. Jessica. Shout out, bro, whoever he is. Shout out J Roebuck.
Every single rapper Drake dissed on his new album Iceman. But before I do it, please hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and most of all, press the hype button if you're watching on mobile. Are you ready? Because I am. Let's get into it. We'll open this video up with Drake's second biggest op, I know you think Kendrick Lamar is Drake's biggest #1 enemy, but he's not. And I'll explain that as we get towards the end of the video. And I chose this picture in particular, and I'm about to explain why. Let's listen.
Cut just loading rebuttals, and I got a bunch of hits on my hands, see the swollen knuckles.
I got a bunch of hits on my hand. You see the swollen knuckles. Now that's in the intro. This is going to set the stage for everything you are going to hear throughout the album. He's talking directly to Kendrick Lamar in a lot of these songs, but it's not just Kendrick, it's a lot of artists. And these one lines are things you need to pay attention to. If you're someone who said, I don't want to hear Drake dissing, he sued, I don't want to hear Drake talking about the battle, then this isn't for you. An artist is going to talk about the things that they went through. An artist is going to talk about the things that are on their mind and their heart. And art is about life. So that's what you're going to get. Now let's get to the direct shots.
For real. Fuck a big three anyway, there was too many chefs in the kitchen.
Well, thank you for saying it. There's no need to talk about the big three anymore. Like you said, there's too many chefs in the kitchen. If you see yourself as the best, that's the way it should be. All of that friendly stuff is going out the window. Now, Kendrick said it first, but I'm happy you're following suit.
It was a mess to begin with. And now they got a new goal, and we got to test the position.
So now if y'all are going to call Kendrick the GOAT, now we're going to hold him to GOAT standards. This is what he's telling you. And what is one of those standards?
Damn, who is this guy for real? I guess a magician. 100 million streams vanished. No one got questions for niggas.
So if he's the GOAT, why did 100 million streams disappear, and why is no one asking the question? Not in any of those Super Bowl interviews, not in anything after that. No one will ask the artist directly, where did the stream go, and why did it happen?
Now look, just based off that, right? I did not catch that shit. And I'm mad I didn't catch that shit in the song, bro. And that's a fucking a fucking shot. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Bro, Jesus. Hey, that nigga Drake was talking, but I did say that this was one of the songs that I was like, I'm fucking with this song though. I did say that. Off the bat, and that's on the review. Go check it out.
It's not me asking these questions. The boy is asking, and not only him, there are many other people who do wonder, but it seems like no one is big enough or no one is demanding answers. Now these jabs and bars will continue. We're gonna move on to a track called Whisper My Name.
I forgot my white label had to go white label shit when he stepped out his body and finally got hot.
This is why you gotta listen to the jabs. My white label had to go white label when he stepped out his body and finally got hot. Now, this is alluding to what happened in 2024 with Not Like Us. The label, Interscope and UMG, allowed reactors to use the content without the copyright strikes. So he's saying, you started to get a little buzz, or they knew you were about to get buzzed by dissing me, and they gave you an advantage that they don't typically give to artists. It has been done 1 or 2 times before, but never at the scale that Kendrick Lamar did it. Now, if you remember what happened last night, reactors were able to go live and react to episode 4 without a problem. This only happened because Drake brought it up in the lawsuit, because if they didn't allow him to do it this time, it would have been an issue that I'm sure his lawyers would have talked about. Now, we're going to get back to the lawsuit, but this is what you got to pay attention to, the subtle disses.
I didn't know that. Hold on. See, I didn't know that Drake made the Iceman Part 4 copyrights not good. See, that's deeper. See, I knew that he was going at the label saying like what happened with all those streams. Everybody should have caught that Kendrick bar, but I didn't know. Oh, and this what I'm saying, bro. This what I'm saying about that nigga Drake, bro. That nigga be thinking so next level. So the fact that niggas be trying to hate on niggas that be like, damn, this nigga cold, be killing me, bro. Because just if you can't respect the next level of thinking this nigga be doing, bro, you just don't like intelligent people. Most definitely intelligent people, at least at their craft. Because in order to show your intelligence, you have to show it in the craft for people to think that you're intelligent. It don't matter what the craft is or what it is. I shouldn't even say a craft. It don't matter what it is. In order for people to think you're intelligent, you have to show it in some way. Period.
Now let's turn the heat up a little bit. This might be my favorite and most impactful shot that he sends to Kendrick. This is on a track entitled Janice.
White kids listen to you because they feel some guilt, and that's how your soul gets fulfilled.
That was nasty. White kids listen to you because they feel guilt, and that's how your soul gets fulfilled. What does he mean by that?
And it's probably A minor. They not like us. No.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. I ain't even trying to diss cousin. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Man, get these niggas off my screen, bro. Hold on, bro. Look at this nigga. Why you choose that video though?
You figure it out.
I'm mad he got on the Jameer Gibbs jersey. Wait, hold on. Why this nigga? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, bro. Why this nigga got on the Jameer Gibbs jersey, bro? Where he at? Look at this nigga, bro. I'm mad. I'm fucking mad. Why does he have a nigga? I know these jerseys anywhere, bro. Tell this nigga to get the fuck out of that fucking Gibbs jersey. But look, he might be from Michigan. So if he from Michigan and he a white boy that got the circle turn, hey, go crazy, bro. But this is proven Trace point, dog. Oh, me.
You figure it out.
Handing out turkeys on camera inside of your hood, then you go back to the hills.
Now, this is a theme Drake played on during the beef. Remember where he talked about you don't even go back to your hood and plant no money trees. So he's saying you give these turkeys out and then you go back to your home in the hidden hills. So I think what Drake is basically alluding to here is he spends more time entrenched in the culture of Toronto than Kendrick does in the culture of Compton. Now, you have to decide how you weigh that out and how you feel about that. But this is a point that Drake has been hitting home at. But do you think there's any truth to it?
Difference between niggas getting you out of your deal and letting you out of your deal.
I like this song so much. I wish he would have put this out in 2024 because I think he's delivering a lot of the messages better. Now, this is, again, something he talked about on Push-Ups, on Family Matters, is the deal that Kendrick had. Now, if you remember, I think it took him, maybe 4 years to put out a project after he left TDE. So what Drake is saying, there's a difference between getting out of your deal and someone letting you out of your deal. So what Drake is playing out, and we'll talk about this in a bunch of other videos, is how he's planning to get out of his deal with UMG versus how Kendrick had to be let go from TDE. And basically what he's saying is there was some friendly extortion there. Again, we can't confirm it unless somebody presents cold hard evidence, but it sounds good on wax. Now, this has nothing to do with music. This is just Drake mocking Kendrick. Now, again, we could be lighthearted about some of this stuff. So basically what he's saying is Kendrick is scaring the women. He's scaring the women. That's what he's telling you. Now, what this is referencing here is Rich Spirit. Now, you can see Kendrick dancing in a manner, right? Look at him moving around, and Drake is just poking fun at him. Again, as much as this is quite serious, Drake does have fun with it, and Kendrick has fun with it as well. So this was a good laugh in the middle of the episode.
Hey, that's crazy. All right, that's crazy. Because I ain't never watched the last part of it before it dropped, so I didn't see that. But that's crazy. Also, didn't know that I didn't watch it, so I wouldn't have been able to pick it up. But hey.
Episode 4. Now, I might have saved the best song for last. I mean, this was an absolute bop. You should already know what song this is.
I'm gonna show you what to do, little boy. Hey, I'm gonna show you what.
Now, listen, of course, the short jokes, but it's not just about the short joke. It's also about the song and the type of song. So this is a Bay Area beat. I'm going to get into the beat and kind of the history about it in a second. But
a lot of people,
Kendrick made the West.
I was watching a lot of people on the West Coast, and they was fucking with how he was putting like Draco the Ruler type beats in there, or like they thought he like shouted out Draco the Ruler, and he was going Bay Area beats, and that's something that I used to be fucking up too. I used to think that the Bay Area beats was damn near the LA beats, and they not. So nigga, you gotta listen a little bit more to them, which the niggas didn't have me go back and listen, which I'm glad I did. Goddamn.
West Coast bop, right? Not Like Us had the Bay Area sound as well as that California sound. So what does Drake do? I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to show you how to do it, little boy. But enough of Kendrick Lamar. We covered him. There's more disses, but I think I hit the most impactful ones. But now we got to talk about a rapper that he dissed that I told you he had issues with a very, very long time ago. I said these two have problems.
Hey, no, see, he missed a couple of dishes that I know about. Like, that nigga went at TDE, top, whatever that nigga name is. He went at him because of the Angels, the Taz Angels females. I guess he was beating up one of them. I know y'all should go check that out. It's a couple other like people that explain the diss that I went through as well. I know like I guess he was dating Taz Angels, and she fucking like showed the videos of this nigga socking her ass and some shit. I think it's on 1090 Drake or some shit like that. Also, we know about this nigga talking about Joe. Well, he ain't even got there yet.
People were in my comments saying, no, they don't. Did you listen to Port Antonio? No, they don't. They spoke. I told you, and Maul has been given information about this for a while, but no one gave him credit. But Drake said some very direct shots his way, and they're subtle shots. They're not we're at war shots, but they're like You know where you stand and you know where I stand kind of shots. It's just drawing a clear line in the sand.
Me, I stood 10 T's and accepted the mission. Cause I much rather death than submission.
Now, who else is he talking to? He says, I stood 10 toes down because I would rather death than submission. So instead of me ever going on stage to apologize to somebody, I would rather take an L. I would take the W. I would fight until.
Now, look, I'm going to keep saying this. Fuck all this beefing. What Drake say? Fuck all this beefing. We brothers and something. Fuck all this beefing. We really blood. I forget what he say. But, nigga, that's the truth. Look, give me another Poetic Justice. You feel me? Give me another one of them. Now, look, I fuck with J. Cole, and I understand. Look, everybody, unpopular opinion. I understand what J. Cole was doing, bro. But where he fucked up at in his realm was he shouldn't have never responded to neither one of them. If he would have went on these interviews before dropping or after his album, he could have been like, he could have addressed it in his album how he's not trying to go at it. This is what make you look like a bitch, J. Cole, to everybody. Because I truthfully understand what you were trying to get at. Like, you weren't trying to engage in that stupid shit anyway, bro, because you didn't think that they should have been at it. But again, niggas probably got in your ear. Niggas probably was making you switch sides. And, nigga, you should have took it like 21 did. Like, nigga, Drake, my brother, Meek, my brother, they'll figure it out. Straight up. 21 ain't engaging none of that shit. And that's how you got to handle certain situations like that. Even if you part of the big three. If you part of the big three, you should be the third nigga out. Like, yeah, bro, I'm not engaging in none of this stupid shit, bro. They're my dogs. They gonna understand it or they gonna work it out, bro. Trust me, I know them too well. But you go and you diss one nigga and then you step back off one and nigga and then you like, you could have put them both in the group chat. They would have seen it, nigga. You got both of their numbers. But since you responded, J. Cole, you fucked it all up, bro. And I'm mad you fucked it up because I fuck with you, bro. And you stupid. But like I said, this beef to me is stupid in the first place. Niggas could have gave me another Poetic Justice. Kendrick could have came out with Poetic Justice 2.0, nigga. Hello. Like, and then again, if all this shit was really about females, like, let's get to the stem point that they stated this was about. They stated this was about Drake fucking everybody female. If that is the case, right? If that is the case, why are y'all mad at him? These females is for everybody. Joe Budden could have told you that. Well, I'm gonna let this nigga finish, bro. I'm talking to them.
So the death rather than apologize on that stage.
How can you press the ignition and let some memories of the past affect your decision?
How can you press the ignition and then let memories of the past affect your decision? So you started it. You started 7-minute drill. It was you. And then you back out of the whole thing because you had memories of what you and Kendrick Lamar used to be. Drake is not feeling that at all. And I think most of the people in the hip hop space weren't.
I love you because of the history, but if we being real, I can never forget you. And you never called me back, but destiny's written.
So I still love you, but I will never forgive you for that moment. People want to talk about how much each one of these guys should move on, but the fact is this was a life-altering battle or lack thereof on some of their parts. So it's not something you could get over. This changed their relationships, their friendships, their business forever.
And look, we all know Drake is sensitive. And I'm not going to keep pausing the video. I keep pausing the video because I got to get this shit out. We all know Drake is sensitive, bro. We know that because allegedly the battle goes back way further and it was off the Control verse. That's what this has all stemmed from the Control verse of him saying, I'm trying to murder you niggas, trying to make sure your core friends never heard of you niggas. And he name dropped Drake in that motherfucker. However, Drake, you're the biggest at the time. Why wouldn't he name drop you? The biggest always gets name dropped. That doesn't, however, fuck that. He's telling J. Cole, bro, I still love you, bro. Like, it ain't no ill will. I just can't forgive you. What you did was went and hopped on a beat that didn't have nothing to do with you. Like, he was targeting you. He was even targeting you at first. So the fact you went and hopped on this beat, tried to walk on both of us damn near, and you come back and you apologize, bro. Like, after this nigga called me a pedophile, how do you forget that, bro? That's like one of the crazy niggas know what happened. Ask any dude that you know that's been locked up or anybody what they do to them niggas that be on that type of time. But come on, bro, you can't do that. And then my nigga J. Cole just handled that all wrong, bro. But I understand you, bro, because nigga, you ain't gonna not love somebody you've been around for too long. This nigga, if he was around Kendrick this long, I don't know if he was. If he wasn't, he still got love for this nigga. I say it all the time. You're not about to hang around somebody for a certain amount of years and not still have a certain love for them niggas, period, bro. That's why niggas be, damn, my brother snaked me, bro. That shit fucked me up. That's why them gangbang, my brother snaked me, bro. This nigga told her. I think truthfully, that's why when they be telling on each other in jail, I mean, like the gangbangers be telling on each other and sending niggas to jail and shit, that's where it be more from like, damn, bro, this was really my dog. I never thought he'd switch on me like that. Because that's basically you lying to this nigga your whole time. Yeah, bro, I'd never switch up. Nigga, that's niggas telling niggas a lie. Saying you would never tell, you would never this, you would never that. You lied to this nigga basically the whole time. So like, but them niggas got to be smart enough to know that. So I'm like, hey, man, I don't know what to say on that, but let's keep it going. My bad. My bad. I'm gonna stop pausing, bro.
They will continue to feel the effects of it. And the other part of it is, he said you never called me back. Let's watch this clip.
On this album, he better address why he did what he did.
Okay.
He better address why he did what he did.
Did a bit on Port. Even if you disagree with what he said, he did.
On this album, he better explain why he did what he did. He better explain why he had that conversation with Kendrick.
Okay.
And then never spoke to Drake after that again in his life. He has to explain that.
I'm with you.
He has to explain that. That's nasty. I fuck with Cole. Cole can rap his ass off. Put it in bars on why you did what you did to Drake, bro. Don't give me all of this young Simba and this nigga and that. No. Tell the world why you had that conversation with Kendrick before that whole back and forth with him and Drake, and why you came off that tour with Drake, and after Drake gave you your first #1, and then you never spoke to Drake again.
But who's next on the list? Which one am I so-called? Which one am I so-called? I think now we can talk about Pusha T, a longtime enemy of Drake. And while we're on the subject of Pusha T, let's just bring Pharrell into it too.
I got all the chains that they ever repped in Virginia.
Drake loves those chains and talking about them. I mean, not even in this song, in other songs, Omerta, one of my other favorite Drake songs, he says, I would buy your most prized possessions when they're up for auction. And that's exactly what he did. And he's referencing Pharrell and Pusha T here, both from Virginia. And they always had those Neptune chains and all the chains that Pharrell had. And Drake bought them, right? He gets possessive on people. And this is kind of his get back, but also how he has this, like, basically a hip hop museum in his house. You know, Drake gets a little bit more petty than that. He references Pusha T's name being in the Epstein files.
I was really island hopping back then. Now your names got redacted. Yeah, now a nigga got a fact check.
And not only is he dissing, saying y'all were island hopping back then, now your names are redacted. He's saying, oh, now we got a fact check. But when somebody said something crazy about me, people deemed me guilty and called me all kind of crazy names. So it's not just the jab at Push, it's also the vindication of himself. We can move on from Pusha T, and now we got to get to A$AP Rocky. Now, I don't know what's going on with Drake, Rocky, and Rihanna, but Drake and Rihanna must have been locked in something serious, because this one will not die. He gave Rocky a whole song. We'll listen to 2 particular parts.
Now you drop your album and you back this. Your baby mama ain't even post a single.
So Rocky dropped his album and he was back dissing. He dissed on Future's project. Drake dissed him back, so all fair game.
Bro, saying your baby mama ain't even dropped a single is crazy. If niggas didn't know who he was going at on that song, that's crazy. Because I caught that shit as I listened back, bro. And I'm like, damn. And you just knew he was going to go at Rocky, bro. You just knew he was going to go at Rocky, bro.
But then he says your baby moms ain't even post your single. Now, a lot of people are saying this might not be about Rocky. Some people said it's Jay. I don't think this is Jay at all. There's a lot of rumors about who it could be. Some people said Kendrick. So it could be any of them. But I'm just going to put it in the Rocky/Kendrick category. But again, I don't think Rocky lyrically or musically is on Drake's level. Leave Rocky alone. Well, I'm from Harlem, so I'm biased. Leave Rocky alone, man. Y'all got to get over that. Now, let's talk about Rick Ross. Rick Ross has been reaching for attention for the past, I don't know how long. And Drake gave him the attention he was looking for with some subtle bars with some great wordplay.
I was Aiden Ross with streams before Aiden Ross had ever streamed.
Dog, I was Aiden Ross with streams before Aiden Ross had even streamed. Now, if you don't know, Rick Ross's 3 highest charting songs on the Billboard Hot 100, guess what they have in common? Yeah, you guessed it. They all have Drake on them. And look at the wordplay there. Aiden Ross.
That wordplay is some of the craziest wordplay. No, I didn't catch that at all. No, I did not catch that at all. And I'm pissed at myself because it made me feel like my music IQ was low as fuck. Because I feel like I should have caught that. But truthfully, Rick Ross was such a little stint into the beef that I ain't been paying no attention to that nigga. That nigga was like, it was like he was just trying to get in on some shit, like just because he's a promoting ass nigga. He promotes everything. Rick Ross gonna show you something and promote it crazy. So I'm thinking he was just trying to get into the beef. Like I ain't really think that nigga was really somebody that Drake was gonna target. I don't know, bro. But he did get socked out in Canada.
Ross, who is one of Drake's good friends now, it's just amazing wordplay. But it wasn't just rappers who got that work. He talked to some producers as well. Let's start with DJ Khaled.
Khaled, you know what I mean. The beef was fully live. You went halal and got on your deen.
So why so much smoke for Khaled? 2 reasons. Number 1, during the whole beef, Khaled was silent. And then once things died down, he comes out saying, I got 2 Drake singles on the album. And Drake said, it must be Drake Bell because it's not me. Now, when Drake was red hot on fire, Khaled always went to him and Drake would give him verses or singles for his project. And that benefited Khaled greatly. Number 1, the labels open up the budget when you have a Drake single because they know the album is going to sell. They're going to prioritize it. They're going to help you market. And what is one thing that Khaled is known for and that he's great at? It's the marketing. And Drake is a big reason why that ever happened. But now you want to come back around? It doesn't work like that. Drake is cutting him completely off. But it's not just about the business. There's a very personal and political aspect that Drake is about to talk about.
And your people are still waiting for a free Palestine, but apparently everything is in black and white and red and green.
Now, when Drake takes the personal shot, he takes the personal shot. And I know this hurts. Now, if you don't know
now look, Drake, that's too steep, Drake. That's too steep, Drake.
Khaled is Palestinian. I think he was born in Palestine.
Khaled didn't do nothing but not speak, but make these niggas remember Drake.
But during this whole Israeli and Palestinian conflict, he hasn't said a word. In fact, when he was asked about it, this is what he said.
Free Palestine. Say it one more time. Free Palestine. He should love everybody.
Now, before you say anything, oh, Drake didn't say anything. Drake is one of the few rappers, maybe the only rapper that signed the ceasefire between Israel and Palestine. So he has spoken out about it. And some of Drake's closest confidants are Muslim and come from the Middle East region. When you think about Oliver, when you think about 40. So he identifies closely with the issue, and Drake is Jewish himself. But that shot at Khaled, I know, probably hurt him deep down inside. And then the bars afterwards, I guess everything is in black, white, red, and green. Basically saying, are you scared to say something because it could mess up your money or your opportunities? That's tough. Now, last but not least, and I saved him for last because I don't put him in the current rapper category. We're going to talk about Jay-Z because there were some bars that were directed at him, but I'm going to explain my perspective on them.
Take 500K, not a dinner. I never could learn shit from none of y'all.
So if you don't know what he's talking to, he's referring to the meme, 500K or dinner with Jay-Z. He says, give me the cash because I can't learn nothing from none of y'all. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about this relationship. I think, yeah, he's talking to Hov, but they've been talking to each other on tracks that they've done separately, on the same beats they've rapped on, and on tracks they've done together. They've gone back and forth. But I think the relationship is Drake doesn't want to be seen as Lil Bro anymore. And I think Hov is at the point where he's like, I'm Hov. Like, that's what he said in the interview. Why would I care about doing something to Drake if I'm Hov? Now, of course, there's a Super Bowl angle. Jay-Z picked Kendrick Lamar. We know what the Kendrick Lamar song was. People are talking about things that happened behind the scenes of Rock Nation and UMG and OVO and the press and the tabloids and the narratives. But I think this is 2 men, and Drake feels like, stop looking at me like I'm not your equal. I'm your equal now when it comes to power and longevity. And he's saying I'm also your equal when it comes to money. There's nothing more for me to learn. But if you look at Jay's verse on Light Up, if Drake would have followed that advice, I think he would have done a lot better in 2024, right? He said, here's how they're going to come at you with silly rap feuds, trying to distract you. And that's exactly what happened. Now, the final person who Drake takes shots at is not a person. It's
now, look, I think Hov ain't, because Hov kind of did that same shit with Lil Wayne. If you think about Lil Wayne, like Lil Wayne told a story about Hov calling him like, all right, I see you, little nigga. Like, I don't know if it's like that. I think like that's just how Hov and them used to rap back then. Like they went at each other's necks, nigga. And that was rap. That's how rap was. It was more of a sport. It was competitive back then. So when they go at each other's on tracks, I feel like it's a respect within the game of rap that they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So he of course went at Jay-Z because Jay-Z kind of did look like he sided with Kendrick. But I think that is the where it gets kind of tricky into the bar as to where he's talking about I can't learn nothing from you niggas because why would I want to learn from a nigga who's not gonna put the biggest artists on the Super Bowl stage? That's what it's about. You want to put the biggest artists on the Super Bowl stage. So why would I go and have a business meeting with a nigga who's not really talking business? He in his feelings. He ain't with the business. So I can see the shot there. But I think the shots always come like from Hove, regardless of who he rapping with, who he rapping at. And same with Drake. Drake always been a subliminal disser. So it's like I don't know. I think they more tricky with the sport than most. But I can see what bro talk about. I can see what bro talk about slightly. I don't agree with his take the whole way through. But it's for sure at Hove. I just don't think at the way that he's saying he came at Hove.
It's the entity of UMG, the label. There's a lot of shots at the label, and we'll start with this one because this references the lawsuit specifically.
Fighting a man, not suing a rapper, you boys not listening.
I'm fighting the man, not suing a rapper. You boys are not listening. I've said this for the millionth time. This whole lawsuit is not about Kendrick Lamar. It is about what the label did during the battle. And Drake is using this to get out of the contract and potentially get a huge financial win and sign or partner with maybe private equity. This is another video I'll do this weekend. That's the whole point. The label just gave him the biggest reason in the world to get out of the contract. That's where they made the mistake. So everybody keeps positioning this as Drake versus Kendrick Lamar. This is his top op, and I understand why. But if
See, I disagree with him that everybody was positioning it like that. They were just saying the fact that you're suing someone in general is weird when it comes to you losing. And like I say this all the time. I've said it on my clips before. Timing is everything. So the fact you started to sue during the battle, that gave them a reason to look at it in the light that they wanted to look at it in, compared to you waiting a minute and then going. But like I said, for Drake, it could have been bad for him to wait, because the lawsuit couldn't have meant this much if he would have waited for it to die down a year, 2 years later. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough. Timing is everything. So it's like, are you going to take that scrutiny or are you not? And I think that even goes back to the bar with DJ Khaled. Like, bro, okay, you're going to lose a little bit of money, but for how long? Doing the right thing damn near normally wins. So
if you just take 10 seconds to critically think, it will be clear, abundantly clear, this is all about the label. Now remember, he has a track, Shut Up Janet. It's about him taking shots at other people, about his deal, about his position in the industry. This is all a shot at the label. They're getting literally a track named after them. And the finale of all this, the finale of the episode, was one big middle finger to the label and all the games that they played in this whole battle. It's the way that people have had to operate in the game. And the final diss is this last image. 3 hard drives, 3 albums for the label. And this is essentially saying, take the last bit of work I owe you and I'm out of here. I know a lot of people, even myself, thought Drake only owed 1 album, but this is what happens. And this is what I think was going on. And I'm going to talk about this at length in another video, is that all this time, I think his lawyers have been working on reading the fine print of the deal and seeing how he could get himself out of it. Now, I will give a full business breakdown, but that is it for now. Let me know what you think about the...
So yeah, I damn near agree. I think Drake dropped three records to get out of his album. We seen someone else do that too, and I don't know if they went to court, but if y'all remember, NBA YoungBoy did the same thing. He dropped a couple albums back to back to back to back, not same day drops, but back to back to back to back, because niggas was, and I believe it was well, I was damn near just getting out of college. Might have been 2022 when he did that, and he dropped those albums, and people was like, some of those albums are weak, and we like, yeah, but it's more because he into it with his label right now. So I feel like Drake on the same page. Like Drake did that too. Like, and also this nigga's in with one of the biggest, like he signed to like one of the biggest music groups. So the fact that he's suing them and he's been working with them for so long, instead of niggas trying to hate, that should open their eyes. And again, like I said, since he did it while Kendrick was signed to them, while he was losing the battle, it gave Kendrick fans all the like rights to try to make that look like he was suing Kendrick. The thing is, they don't pay attention because Kendrick never said he was being sued. If this nigga Kendrick was dropping that many songs and Drake was suing him, don't y'all think he would have said that he was being sued? And this is what confused me about people. Like, niggas only want to hear what they want to hear, which is why timing is normally everything. And I'm gonna go ahead and end it on that, man. But look, y'all, I appreciate y'all for going ahead and tapping up in with me, man, and scoop and score. I'm gonna have to get my little bet screen set up for y'all because we're gonna start throwing in the bets, man. Y'all gotta understand what's going on. I should have another co-host potentially coming here. So y'all, we might have some more hosts up in this mode, man. We don't know yet. You feel me? I'm climbing with y'all like y'all climbing with me. You feel what I'm saying? But look, Scoop and Score, I'm gonna go ahead and sign on up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. Peace and much. Out of here.